Well, looking back, many of us have had a teacher who helped to shape our lives in a positive way. For two former Sweetwater High School ag teachers, their positive influence is now immortalized on the school they dedicated their lives to.
Known to have a stern but fair demeanor, Eddie Puckett and Kenneth Dudensing recently got to see recognition for their dedication to education. Sweetwater High School naming the new career and technical education building after the gentleman. KTAB's Tobin Smith brings us this meaningful story.
Strong walls and a good foundation. The integrity of these new walls is the same as the character of two former teachers at Sweetwater High School that is giving legacy a whole new meaning.
They were tough, but I think every student that they had really would come back today and say that was a pivotal point in their life and what turned them into the people they are today.
Eddie Puckett and Kenneth Dudensing are former ag teachers for Sweetwater High School for literal decades who served in instructing thousands of students. One of those students was Kirk Mayberry, who presented the idea to the Sweetwater School Board of naming their new career and technical education building after the two instructors who hold a cherished place within the community.
They're grandkids of students they've had who are involved in agriculture or have a great life because of what Mr. Dudensing and Puckett did for the grandparents.
I get phone calls all the time about what they have done for them and they owe their life to them.
LaDawn Puckett Daniel is the daughter of Eddie Puckett, and while standing alongside her mother and wife of Mr. Puckett, Ira Lee, recounted a heartfelt moment with her father when passing by the new building.
The other day we drove by and I stopped and I said, "Dad, look." He said, "That's my name." And I said, "It sure is." I said, "That building's named after you and Kenneth." And he said, "That's so nice."
The new CTE building for Sweetwater High was part of a $94 million bond for the school to expand curriculum and new opportunities for the students. Principal for Sweetwater High, Scott Cottonware, elaborated on all these new programs.
Cosmetology, culinary arts, ag mech, ag animal, ag plant, law enforcement, and construction sciences.
For those who knew and were taught by these men, they now hold their heads high, knowing their legacy will continue for future students.
They're being honored. Their legacy is going to live on, and Sweetwater students are going to continue to strive because of this.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Tobin Smith.
Wow,
thank you, Tobin.
nice.
Amazing. While some final touches are still in the works for the new CTE building, students, they're already in it and using it for instruction with the brand new programs. And Sam, you have had your hand in a few classrooms, and you got to see some of those students that you left an impression with.
And you know, as an educator, you wonder, did you ever make a difference? Did anybody ever notice? And it doesn't get any better than your students coming back and leading the way for this. Those two men, I know it's a big deal.
And you just had homecoming at McMurray this weekend, where you were head coach of the women's basketball team.
Yeah, I got a chance to see several of my former, and they've grown up. They're adults with kids. But it was great seeing everybody for sure.